Hello everybody, welcome to Dungeons & Dragons Valkyrie, a homebrew campaign where a bunch of complete strangers who met on Reddit actually become the bestest of friends while playing Dungeons & Dragons live for you every Monday night at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am your host, TheMajestic, creator of this channel here on Twitch, www.twitch.tv/TheMajesticGaming, as well as the YouTube channel, TheMajestic, where I upload these videos onto. They are a little bit late, but they will be coming out very soon. Most of them, but we have the first few episodes up already, and you can find that in the link down below, or you can find it just by searching TheMajestic, all one word, and it is the very first search result to appear. Today I am joined by the same incredible group as last week, as well as Justin, who will be a little bit late, and Courtney hopefully will be joining us again next week, but she, like last week, is not able to make it this time. But I'm going to go ahead and allow everybody to introduce themselves once again, as well as the characters that they are playing, starting with Rachel. Say hello, Rachel.
Hello, my name is Rachel, and I play our half-elven rogue, Mira Helder.
Very nicely done. And your twin sister, who sounds very identical, Rebecca, go ahead and say hello.
Hello, I'm Rebecca, and I'm playing our bard, Nathara Separate.
Perfect. And actually in the group chat there were theories going around that all along they have been playing a prank on us, and they is actually just one person. And we still don't necessarily know if that might be true, but
I've given evidence!
You did not. You could have found someone who looked a lot like you at Walmart. Like, that's not evidence. That's just a picture with you and someone who looks similar. Next up, Brandon. Go ahead and say hello, Brandon.
Hello, my name's Brandon, and I play Jax, the Black Dragonborn Paladin.
Perfect. Again, Justin will be in just a bit, but there is Jax, there is Mira, and way back here is Nathara. And then there's Jax. Now, where we left off in the last episode, I'll go ahead and explain that a good bit. The group had been traveling in the Underdark through the majority of the campaign so far, which it has brought quite a toll on everyone. Not only have they seen many companions, I do the air quotes for Nathara's reason, not only have some companions that they traveled with died, but they've just seen some horrible things that weighed not only on the NPCs horribly, but also the player characters. It brought some of the NPCs to the point of madness, and then some of them had to kill some of them. But finally, they have escaped the Underdark. We are back into much so the more homebrew aspect of the homebrew campaign, and they've just gotten out into the clear open skies, out of the caves that have been winding and labyrinthian all around them, no matter which way they turn, to finally set their sights on sunlight until they heard behind them Ovara, the original DROW priestess who captured them, chasing them down the corridor as they escaped out into the fields. Nathara and some of her fellow DROW warriors leapt out to attack them, quickly finding that they are not so suited for sunlight, and they certainly don't have the high ground in this battle. But we're going to go ahead and pick up where we left off, and next up is Shur, one of Nathara's companions, who all along, not just that, he's quite a bit more than a companion, let's say. She's his lay of the week, actually, but Shur, being there, yeah, is certainly going to go ahead and try a multi-attack. He's going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, right there, and make a multi-attack up to Jax. I was going to say Brandon. That is not the character name.
No, it is not.
4. Oh! Natural 1! Critical fail! Oh my god! What a way to start this out, guys. Sure, I have to say, he has a +7 to hit, so I just want to check 8 does not hit?
No.
Yeah, okay. He is one of the most powerful fighters here. He runs up with his blade, swings so hard down that he actually ends up sticking it into the very muddy ground still, and is able to pull it back up out of the ground, but that takes up so much of his time just pulling at it for like a good 2 seconds that he does not get his second swing. Oh my gosh, that was perfect. Next up we have Mira. What would you like to do, Rachel?
How does the person next to me look?
Like a spider.
Well, no, the other person.
Okay. That's Asha. Asha's looking pretty good, I think. Let me just double check my notes from last week. Where's Asha? Oh, okay. Yeah, she's looking pretty rough. It didn't seem like she was super strong to begin with. Her magic is really powerful. You see this with the purple clouds swirling around you that she cast last week, and the demons, the oh, what's the exact word for it that I'm looking for? The not familiar faces, the fiendish.
There we go.
All the fiendish creatures that you just see outlines of these creatures swirling around you. You could tell that she has a very powerful evil magic within, but she herself is already beginning to look a good bit weak. She has still the tear in her from when she was cut up by, I believe it was Zash when he did the firebolt a good bit. And yeah, she's looking pretty burned.
Alright, I'm gonna take a swing at her with my rapier.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
Oh. 6.
Okay. Total?
Yep.
Does not hit.
I rolled a
Sorry to
2.
say.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna
I'll
use
do
my
that.
bonus action to disengage
Okay.
and run.
Oh, sorry, Jack. Sorry.
5.
When you did say anything, I will just quickly...
10, 15, any 25. I'll just go right here for 30.
Okay. Perfect.
Are you
You
drunk?
successfully disengage out the 2. Although, let me see one thing. With the swirling bit around you, okay.
And I hope that was 30 feet, because it's kind of hard to see with the grass.
Yeah, okay. You successfully get out of there, it looks like. If anyone knows for sure the rule, keep it to yourself because it's gonna be homebrew rules. But, no, really, you're welcome to correct me, but, it looks like what I'm reading, she's able to get out of there without another wisdom saving throw. So, you successfully back up away from both the spider and Asha, who is surrounding you, and that is the end of your turn.
Yep.
No bonus action?
That my bonus action was to disengage.
Alright. Oh, yeah, that's right. It does take a bonus for you.
That's why they didn't hit me.
Next up is Delilah. We're going to have Brandon filling in for Courtney today. What would Delilah like to do?
I believe she still has that heat metal going on shore, right?
She still has the mystic weapon floating up here, right above the spider. The
Yeah.
heat... Oh, that is the concentration that's going
Yeah.
on shore, too.
The heat metal one,
she,
yeah.
Yeah, she heated up all of his armor, his shield, which he had to drop, as well as the studded bits inside his leather armor. So,
Okay. She's
does
gonna
he
use.
take damage at the top of the round?
She has to use a bonus action in order to have it do damage again. So I'm gonna
Okay.
use a bonus action to cause the damage, which is 2d8.
All right, go ahead and roll that.
11.
11 damage. Nicely done to Shore.
And then she'll. Were you saying something there?
She'll replan something?
Oh, I was just gonna say then she'll use her action to use the spiritual weapon on the spider.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and roll an attack for the spiritual weapon then.
Okay. That is a 25.
25 hits a spider. Go ahead and roll
Nice.
damage.
Oh man, I'm rolling so good right now. 12.
Alright, 12. As you guys watch, the spiritual weapon just begins to rise up a little bit in the air and whoop, slams right down on the spider, doing 12 damage to it. In fact, let's just make sure. Did I ever... No, I don't think I made little monster cards for the spiders. To be fair, I don't know if I have enough monster cards, including the spiders, and I think that's why. Oh, I do. Just the right amount. Hello.
Are they the giant spider in the?
They are. Now that Justin is here, great to have you. We'll let you do your introduction and plugs. Go ahead and say hello to everyone.
Quietly. I was just trying to get it okay.
One more time, you're really
Your
quiet.
audio, yeah, your audio is really low.
Afraid of that.
Mm.
I think my settings are a little off after I've reset everything.
You're good.
Is that better?
Yeah, I think so.
Turn it up a little more. I don't want to like blow it out or anything. Something changed when I got this all set back up. That's for sure. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I am Justin, also known as Zero Score. I am the Fire Genasi Warlock named Zash Efreet, and I friggin' hate spiders, just like me as a person. So
That's
now
fair.
that I'm seeing this admittedly beautiful battlefield, I really want to kill these guys.
Understandable. They are horrible, horrible creatures. Well, not all of them. I shouldn't say that. I do feel bad whenever I kill a spider, and I don't like killing spiders. But poisonous ones are terrible. Okay, so you did 11 damage to it?
It was 12.
12 damage? Alright,
Yep.
perfect. Gotta do math. Good. Alright. So that is it for Delilah's turn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, then next up is now Asha's turn. Let's see, what would Asha like to do? Oh wait, let me make sure that... Okay, Jax went right before Shore, so Jax left off the last turn. I want to make sure I did not skip you. Asha is going to move. She's going to try and stay close to Mira. As Mira backed away, she's going to move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Once again, entering her area, and I believe Mira needs to make another saving throw. Wisdom.
Wisdom? Alright.
Yes.
I don't like this one. Oh my god! Natural one. All my dice hate me tonight. Do you want to use mine?
Wait.
They're prettier than yours. Just hush.
Nope. When the creature enters the area for the first time on a on a turn. It starts turn. Okay. No, I still think you're safe. Because reading this, when you cast a spell, you designate any number of creatures you see to be unaffected by it. No, that's her friends. Yeah. Technically, I think that when you started the turn, you were supposed to take that. Make that roll. Not now. So it's only when you start your turn in the ring of death, we'll call it.
Okay.
That was my bad, so we'll just pass that for now. But yeah,
Okay.
so she actually moves over here so that she can affect the two of you. So for her action, though, she's going to cast Cure Wounds on herself at second level. Yeah. So she has 2d8. 7 and 3, so she heals 10 points of damage. Alright, and that is going to be it for Asha's turn. She did movement, and she will not do a bonus action. Next up after Asha is Jorlan. Jorlan is right next to Jax. He is going to do a multi-attack against Jax as well. +7 to hit. First one's 18.
Yep, that hits.
Just for sake of making it easier, I'm going to go ahead and roll the second attack as well.
Sure.
Second one is, 19.
Yep.
Alright. So he swings his short sword twice. With you standing still at him, you let out a big growl trying to intimidate him, but he is not frightened in the least bit, and you sort of get scared looking at his half-burnt faced drow dark elf face. He does not look at all intimidated by you. It looks like he's been through fire, quite literally, and back, and he is going to swing twice, one for your arm, doing... Oh boy. Wait, you're not immune to poison, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Mm.
Alright, first swing. Does 11 points of poison damage.
Mm-hmm.
And 6 points of piercing damage. For a total of 17 points of damage on that first one.
Mm-hmm.
Second one. 13 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And 7 points of piercing damage.
Ooh. Still standing.
Really?
Come on. Yeah.
Holy crap!
For the love of
I thought
God,
I
heal
took
yourself
you.
when it's your turn.
I thought I took you so hard. I was surprised
It
after
was-
that first one that you were still standing. I'm like, okay, that's not a natural death saving fail.
It's very close.
It sounds it. Okay. You did all the damage and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God you're our tank.
Congrats.
I have like 39 health. So.
Well, no, I don't know if that's enough. 11 and 7.
I did it on a calculator.
13. Okay. Yeah. I'll trust that far better than my own math.
I believe I have 2 health left. I mean,
Oh.
yeah, it was very close.
I just, the only reason why I ask is because I didn't know if you thought that I meant that was, like, 7 points of piercing, 11 points total poison.
Oh, no.
You know? Okay.
Yeah.
Ilvara is up next. Our favorite, right, guys?
Yeah.
She's still under Crown of Madness.
Oh my god, she
How many
is.
turns has it been? Because it lasts 10 turns.
It's only been like 2.
She makes a Constitution saving throw at the end of her turn.
Oh, is
I
it
believe so.
Constitution? It's
It-
Wisdom.
It's
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Sorry.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
Yep.
She's been
The very
doing
beginning
so
of her
bad
turn.
with that roll. Okay. So
Oh,
she's
no, the
gonna
end of her
move
turn.
5, 10, 15. Although you get to choose. She's moving up forward, but which one does she want to attack, if any of these? Or does she want to go
Ooh.
shore?
Well, no, she has to attack before
Yeah,
she moves.
she has to attack before she moves. So I'm
Oh,
having
right.
her God, what's the word? I'm having her not attack, so she can move forward, but she can't attack.
All right.
I believe that's how it works.
I don't know. I think that you designate an attack.
Well, no,
No,
the
'cause
spell
it
says
says that-
the charm target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. The target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature or if none are within its reach. So no one was within her
So-
reach, so she doesn't.
She can act normally, which is what I was afraid of, so she still has an attack action. She can act normally, and she still has an attack action. So she's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 right here.
No!
She's in range. That's what she's going to do. I'm so sorry. Okay, actually... Ooh, yeah, she's gonna do multi-attack. No! Does she want to? No, she feels like she's gonna take you. She's gonna do a multi-attack. So first one. Oh, that was cocked because it hit the thing. Plus 5 to hit. 12?
Oh.
Nice. Second one. 13?
Nope.
Hey! You're still standing! How about
It
that?
only
She
takes
comes
one.
up. But you guys actually watch it as this thorn crown, like around her head, not necessarily thorn, but this rusty looking iron crown just tightens and squeezes around her head as she's trying to fight it. She's able to not attack any of her friends as she walks up. She's dead set on killing Jax, who is just badly wounded by Shore, or by the other one, Jorlan, with a big gash across his chest. She knows that she's gonna be able to do it, but she comes up, swings, and screams out as the crown tightens around her head. She still manages to hold onto the blade with one hand, but goes to lunge it forward and completely misses, stepping past Jax and unable to hit him. That is going to be the end of her turn, and she's going to make a wisdom saving throw. Or no. Last week, she rolled a natural 1.
She did?
I told her, I said that she does not get to do the saving throw for this round. I'm glad I remember that. She got a natural 1 on the wisdom saving throw last game.
Nice.
So,
No, it's good for me.
It is good for you.
the monster of the first spider is up. The one that Mira had just done a good bit of damage to. That spider is going to move up, seeing really just the flames of Zash. It's going to be really attracted to him.
Why you gotta hit me with a spider?
It's Mira's. Well, you're also sort of in the whatchamacallit, but yeah, the spider's really attracted to you. Not just that. Let me see something very interesting, because this is something that I almost completely forgot about for a while. Do you remember when everyone was trapped in Valkenveld? There was a little mission to go get your guys' stuff.
Uh-huh.
Justin, can you tell me what it is that Zash did when you guys got to Ilvara's quarters?
I looted stuff.
You did. In particular, you looted the eyes of the spider statue.
Yeah, I've got some stones of some sort.
Yeah.
Get cursed. Oh my god.
Any non-drow who possesses these gems falls under the curse of Loth. all spiders and spider-like creatures attack the bearer of the stones on sight. And such creatures have advantage on checks to detect the possessor of the stones. The curse lasts until stones are given, yada yada yada. So.
Oh, I'm so glad you took those instead of me.
So yeah, these spiders
Would
have
I
to attack
notice,
you,
like,
Justin.
Would the stones like do anything?
You-
As the spider gets close to me.
I want to let you as a player know. Your character does not know, but these spiders are dead set on attacking you. These spiders want to destroy you, and they see you anywhere that you go, pretty much. Because you guys are out in the open right now.
Oh my god.
And they're like 10 feet away from you. So, the giant spiders themselves, the first attack was 15, and is going to do a bite attack, which is a total of 7. Sorry, jeez. Total of plus 7 to hit. No, jeez, I'm looking at hit 7 damage, but okay. 15 plus 5 is 20.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking. You never know. Alright.
Not a cleric or anything.
I know. Well, still, I'm always going to check with your guys'
Yeah.
confirmation. So that is a
It's
total...
the highest you'd see.
That's a total of 8 piercing damage. And you must succeed a Constitution saving throw. Go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
Okay. 4.
Ah. You take... Oh, that's good. 6 points of poison damage. And you are still above 0, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. Second spider's gonna do exactly the same thing. It's gonna come up and try and bite you. Whoa, that music is quite loud. It's not even music at this point, it's just really loud wind. I don't know why it got so... There we go. Nope. Alright, that's better.
Magic.
Is it? Alright, sorry guys, just going through technical stuff. I really wish we get to the point where I can have someone else do all the technical stuff. That'd be amazing. If we get like so popular that we actually start like getting so many fans. We have 5 people today, guys. Say hello to our 5 people.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not even looking at the stream. Good lord.
Thanks,
I'm
everybody.
not even in the chat. I didn't have time. So it's not.
Whoa.
It's not us. Who is it? That's literally our response to finding out that we have people. It's so true. Where the heck is my D20? You know what? I'm stealing one of your D20s, Jax. I'm taking your D20.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'd lend you one of mine, but
Second
they're
spider attack
IRL.
is 17. How does 17 do?
That hits me.
That hits you? Alright.
I need some better armor.
All of us do,
You guys
except
are
for
getting, 10
battle
points of
cleric
piercing
tank.
damage. And roll another constitution save. 10
Wait,
points piercing,
Wow. Okay.
and another constitution save.
9.
9.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You take 6... 10
I'm
points
down.
of poison damage. You're down?
Yep.
If the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour. So you do not take death saving throws, but you are unconscious and poisoned.
It's this bullshit again.
Alright. So you fall down completely unconscious, still surrounded by the swirling smoke. That is the end of the spiders' turns. Next up, we have this last guy. Then we get back to Nathara, which is nice. He... What would he like to do? I think he's gonna attack Jax.
Oh my god.
Why?
Because he's right there, everyone's teaming up on him. Jax is still standing. This Dragonborn is still up. with his greatsword in his hand, staring at all these people, and Elvira, who he's trying to impress because he is a warrior for Elvira. So, he is going to come up, he's going to make an attack. Oh, I feel bad doing this with your own die. I'm sorry, Brandon. Here's hoping not. He does, actually, 14.
Nope.
Oh, nicely done. You're standing there, though, intimidates him to the point where he also swings wide. He completely misses you and is just a bit stunned. And he has this look of worry on his face, too, as his own sword is on the sort of ground, but more so right to your right. As he looks up at you, and you look down over your shoulder at him, and just let out one more growl at him. Next up, we have Nathara.
Nathara's just gonna keep doing Crown of Madness.
Crown of Madness. That's an action, right?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, that's her whole action. Do you want to move any or use a bonus?
I might want to move back like 10 feet.
Okay.
Nathara's still in range of Elvira, so
Yeah.
just safety. Being the
Alright.
furthest away is being nice.
Next up, we have Zashmar, who is unconscious at this point.
I thought I was,
One more time?
I thought I was stable,
Yeah, you are stable. You're unconscious, though.
so I can't do anything.
No.
No.
You are poisoned, unconscious, and paralyzed. You are like that for an hour. That's just, yeah. That's the spiders for you.
Cool.
Just to
So I
let you
guess
know,
I
these
didn't need
guys
to
aren't
Google what
really
heal
trying to
magic
kill
is.
you, which is good news. Alright. Next up, we have Jax.
Alright, first I use 19 out of my 20 points in lay on hands to heal myself.
Oh,
Thank you.
nice. Smart.
And I only got like a bonus action, so I will cast Shield of Faith on myself,
Okay.
which gives me +2 to my AC,
You
which
go.
will at least make me a little bit harder to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna be very good. You go from growling at the Drow warrior down to your right, and you just continue to hold your great sword in your hand with one, but you take the other. You stare at it until a heavenly glow glows on it, and you hold it up against your chest as you feel a surge of energy come across you, and immediately all the Drow get a watch as your wounds start to close up all on their own. Next thing, you hold out that same exact hand up into the air, and a similar white but a bit more blue light just emanates outward from it like a fountain top that spills out around your entire form. Very nicely done. Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Next up, we are back to Shore, where we started today. Shore is not sure what he's going to do. Actually, he sort of is. He's gonna do his same multi-attack against Jax.
Sweet.
So first one plus 7. Oh. 25.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second
Wait.
one. Yeah,
They're in the sunlight. Don't they have disadvantage, or do we have advantage on them?
that's right. You guys have advantage on attacks against them.
Okay.
Let me
What about
double
spiders?
check.
'Cause I thought
The
they
spiders
had
are not affected.
disadvantage.
Yeah, I thought they had disadvantage.
Let me just double check to make sure. Spiders are not affected by it.
Worth a shot.
Because none of us rolled with advantage last week.
Under the light of the sun, the Drow have disadvantage on their attack rolls and wisdom perception checks. Yes.
Ooh,
Very good call. Alright,
that's how I got one that one time.
so let me do these again. I totally forgot about that. Good call. 7 total, or 10 total.
Nope.
Actually,
trying to
let me
save our
double-
asses here.
A natural 20 would
CYA,
have been the other one.
CYA.
Natural 20 would have been the other one.
Great.
Yeah. 19 or 17?
Nope.
17 does not hit. That Shield of Faith is awesomely perfect. Oh my gosh. So yeah, he comes up and all of a sudden just the smoke from his body encompasses him to the point where that mixed with your bright blinding shield emanating from your hand is makes it too much for him to be able to focus on your form, as it sort of just waves in sort of a rippling water effect, and he completely misses you right below the arm, right above it, on your left hand side. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this, guys. I am so sorry. Next up we
Yeah,
have
I
Mira.
might still have my whole health right now, but you know.
To be fair, most of them have been doing spells. Well, sort of. No, most of them have been swinging their weapons. Yeah. But none of the other ones hit aside from Jorland last one.
Alright. I'm gonna move I'm gonna disengage first. Use my bonus to do that. I'm gonna move where my cursor is. I don't know how many feet that is.
Alright.
I think it's 15, but I'm not sure.
15, yep.
Okay. And I'm going to shoot...
I read... No, I'm not gonna...
I'm gonna shoot drow number 1 with my crossbow
Alright, go ahead and make an
with
attack.
one of the drow poison bolts.
Okay.
I don't like... He seemed... Because I don't want to hit Elvira because of the Crown of Madness, just in case I can still be useful. Alright, that's a 14 to hit.
14, I believe hits.
Really?
No, actually, it just misses it. Just misses it. I thought that just hit. I apologize.
No, you're good.
Ah! Stop that.
Is that it for your turn?
I'm gonna move 10 feet up. Oh, no, not that way, like actual up on my map. Go the other way? Hold on. I was right here, right?
Yeah, you're
I'm gonna go 1, 2.
Five. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that's a bit confusing
Yeah.
for me.
Sorry, I forgot you have it at a different angle than me.
Yeah, no worries. Alright. So next up we have Delilah.
Okay. Well, first she's gonna use her bonus action to do the heat metal on Shore again.
Yes. Shore takes how many points of damage?
8.
There he is. Nice.
Now, would she be able to like see if anyone's looking pretty rough yet, or no?
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
18.
18. That is good. She can see. Yeah, she saw Mira run across her, trying to shoot at one of the drows. And as she ran by, just quickly darting across, she brought out her long crossbow, aimed for it. It went flying right past its head. But as she continues to run past, she concentrates, her eyes settle, I should say, on that drow, and he is looking quite rough.
And that was drow number 1.
Yeah. That's what it was.
And she will use. Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead.
Yep. At a 60-foot range. Says you point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of bells fill the air around
Is
it
this
for
a
a moment.
concentration spell?
No,
Okay.
it's
good.
one of her cantrips.
Okay. Well, just because it's cantrip doesn't mean it's not a concentration.
It's still not a concentration.
Okay. Okay. Just want to check.
They have to make a wisdom save or take 1d8 necrotic damage, and if they've been damaged, it's 1d12 necrotic damage.
Is this based on sight?
Yeah, if she can, like, within her
Well-
range of sight.
No. Is the save for the drow based on sight?
It's a wisdom save.
Correct. Is it? One more time, can you read the effects of it?
Yep. You point at one creature you can see within range, and the sound of bells fill the air around it for a moment.
Okay.
Target
no, so
must
it's
succeed on a
sound.
wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Yeah.
Because they also in sunlight have disadvantage on wisdom saves based on sight.
Oh, gotcha.
So he does not have disadvantage for a wisdom of, I believe, total of 9.
That fails.
All right.
Nice.
So he takes.
Hang on, I gotta get up the d12 here. Oh, 12. Nice.
Awesome.
Max
Yeah.
damage.
All of a sudden, you guys watch it as his eyes go wide. He veers off to the right. He veers to look at the left, and he clutches his ears as tightly as he can. Begins to scream out, falls to his knees until the point where he just stops. Ear of blood drips down from his ears and right in his eye as he just drops to the ground.
Nice.
Yes.
Gross.
Gross. All right.
You. No.
Yucky.
I look at Delilah and give her a thumbs up.
Yeah, that's impressive for
What
our
I-
cleric. Next up,
Don't
is
let her heal me.
Asha. What is Asha going to do? Asha, Asha, Asha. Asha. Hmm. Okay. Asha's also going to cast a spiritual weapon. And hers. Oh, come on. There we go. Hers
Of course.
is going to cast. Right about Mira.
Mm.
Okay. It is going to make a weapon attack. It's just telling me how much damage you take. How do I see the actual attack for it?
It depends on which kind of weapon you make, I think. Let me look.
Plus 5 to hit with spell attacks. There we go. Sorry. Total of 10?
Nope.
Yeah! You watch as materializing right above you is this giant warhammer. And it comes slamming down, and you quickly dodge out of the way with your roguish agility. You're able to move out of the way and do a roll on the ground, getting out of the way of it as it pushes up dirt all around you in a big circle. And right behind you, you just narrowly escaped it. Nicely done. Next up, after Asha, is going to be Jorlan. Jorlan. Now that was a spell. Jorlan has disadvantage, but he's going to try and attack again. 11 plus 7, or 13 plus 7, so 18.
Nope.
Wow. All right. 8 plus 7. Yeah, this doesn't hit no matter what. Let's see if it's crit fail though. Crit fail. Crit fail again.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, guys. All
Well,
right.
this thing lasts for 10 minutes too.
Jorlan. Oh my gosh, Jorlan ends up swinging down the one time. You back up quickly out of the way of his blade, and so angrily, he takes his greatsword, swings it wide, horizontally, trying to slash you right across the chest. You once again back up, and as you do, him so confident that was gonna dig right into your torso and permanently kill you. He ends up
Permanently kill you?
Yeah, sorry. Well, you know what I mean. It's not always permanent in this game. He was confident that was gonna be. Alright.
He was mostly dead.
He swings, and the blade ends up flying out of his hand 30 feet away.
Haha.
Let's just get a little marker to signify where that is.
I really want his greatsword.
Alright. Nicely done. That is it for Jorlan with his multi-attack. Next up is the queen herself, Ilvara.
Reba, who do you want her to attack?
Let
Oh,
me
yeah.
see.
Or
I think Shore's the only one within her range, or the spider.
yeah, Shore the Spider.
I guess the spider.
Okay. Go ahead and, actually I will roll it. But it does have disadvantage on the attack.
Hmm.
Alright. It is a multi-attack though. 7 plus 5 to hit. What is their AC of spiders?
I think it was 14, but I can't remember.
It was 14. Alright. So yeah, that one does not hit. That 9 would have. But the second hit, that would. No. She's swinging twice at it, but adamant to not kill one of her own creatures. She successfully is able to veer the blade off in opposite directions of the spider as she brings it down under the influence of your spell. She now is going to make a wisdom save, which is not based on sight, to try and escape this. Natural 1 again. Holy shit, that's 2 more rounds that she's under this influence. That's it for her. Alright, Spider 1. Having successfully taken down Zash, Spider 1 is going to move up over to Mira and make an attack against her. They do not have disadvantage. They are not drow. So first one is 13 plus 5 is 18.
That hits.
Okay. Second, no, they only have 1 attack, but there are 2 of them. That's why I was thinking multi-attack. So this one hits for... Oh no, that was a different creature. So, 9 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
And can you do me a favor and make a Constitution saving throw?
17.
17. Okay. There's something I need to do as well. I cannot believe I did not do this. I am so sorry. We are going to make her go here and then do it twice. 17 saves it, so you take 4, 5, half on a successful, we always round up, 3 points of poison damage.
Okay. I'm not doing too well.
Alright. I hate to say it though, next spider's coming up too.
Of course.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. 15 18.
No. It's
That hits. First one is, my goodness, 11 points piercing damage.
I'm down.
You're down.
Uh-oh. Yep.
Again, the poison takes effect from it. Technically, you do fail one death saving throw, but then the poison stabilizes you, but keeps you unconscious and paralyzed. So it
Should I
does
still
not
mark
matter
down the
damage.
one death fail,
No,
or
you are stabilized by it.
Okay.
So it does have like a bit of healing properties too, because these poisons are meant to keep you unconscious. Okay, I forgot to do Ilara. Or not Ilara, Eldith.
Wait, she was in combat the whole time?
Sort of. Yeah, technically.
She's
she
hiding in
should've
the
been.
grass.
She's hiding behind this tree.
Okay.
She has been. I forgot that today she was going to still do stuff. So she goes right after the two spiders, and right before Nathara. So we'll say that her initiative was a total of 3. And she's going to attack the first spider that she saw run up to Mira that is closest to her. Now she has a longbow attack of 150 to 600 feet. So that is 17 to hit, and she successfully lands that hit, doing 11 points piercing damage to the spider. Oh, who is still alive by a hair. By a spider hair, which are really itchy, by the way. If you didn't know that. Itching powder is made from tarantula hairs.
Oh, gross. I did not need to know that.
Well, now you do. The more you know. Alright.
Eh.
Nathara, you are up. You're up.
The Thor's gonna keep doing Crown of Madness.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you use a bonus action to heal anybody?
No, because then I'd have to stop my spell. I'd have to do Healing Word, and I don't have what I need to do Healing Word. I don't think that's what it's necessarily called, but I ran out of caffeine, so
Oh no!
I gotta go run and make
Really
a cup
bad.
of coffee.
Oh yeah, I did just say that Eldith got 2 attacks. I don't know why I stopped after that. I'm so sorry. I have the worst memory, guys. 15, yeah, that's gonna hit as well. She's going for the other spider. She's gonna do a d8 plus 2 damage to it, which is a total of 6. Alright. Oh! With the drow poison, so they need to make Constitution saving throws. I do not believe that they have. They do have +1. So 9, that's not enough to make it. That one's poisoned. And the other one failed by over 5. The second one falls unconscious. That's good news, guys. Right? Right? Okay. Alright, next up we have Zashmar. Unfortunately, again, I'm sorry, Justin, Zashmar is unconscious, paralyzed, and unable to do anything. Next up, Jax.
I'm so glad I'm back up and running.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I didn't go unconscious first. That's all that matters.
I'm so sorry. It's the spiders, they had to attack you.
Okay. As a bonus action, I use Vow of Enmity, which it allows me to have advantage on an attack roll against a creature within 10 feet of me for up to 1 minute or until they drop to 0 hit points.
Nice. Which creature would you like to do? Well, hold on. Which creature would you like to put that spell on? There we go.
Shore is level with me now, right? Because he attacked me at some point. He's not like floating in the air.
He's still floating like a foot above you. It was really an intimidation tactic, and he's just not on the ground, but he's not very high.
So I can reach him then.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Then I use it on Shore.
Okay,
And then I'm gonna swing at him.
alright. Go ahead and make the swing attack roll.
That is a 25
Oh,
for the
20
first.
25 definitely hits.
Yep, that one's better. So.
Do you have multi-attack? Oh,
no,
no, advantage.
give me advantage, yeah. Alright. That is 9 plus 4, so 13 damage.
13 damage. Nicely done. Alright. It's at this point that you guys feel a sense of, those who are awake at the moment, feel a sense of heat emanating around them. As a cloud, which has been lightly covering up the sun, moves out of the way, and just an extra strong ray of sun beams down on all of you. It is actually going to deal 4 damage to all drow. So Shore just faints and drops to the ground.
Yes.
Thank heavens for nice weather.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Dang it. Along with the first spider. Or, no, never mind. Spiders don't take damage to that. Alright. So, after Jax is Mira. Oh, you are unconscious.
Yeah.
Delilah is up.
Okay. Hang on. What's her name? Asha have any metal on her? Probably not.
Does Asha have what?
Any metal on her?
You can make a perception check, but it's difficult to see her as it is with the purple smoke traveling around her.
Okay. Never mind then. I'm just gonna do a second level guiding bolt at Asha then.
Okay.
That is another 25.
25 hits. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Damage.
20?
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap.
5d6, so.
With her... Oh, wait. I don't... Yeah, with that, With that, Asha's gonna counterspell it.
Wow.
Yeah.
With disadvantage.
That's only attacks, I believe.
But she expended a spell slot, so that's good news.
True.
I'll get it.
I can't hold things today.
Actually, no, I got confused. She doesn't have counterspell, she has Dispel Magic.
Gotcha.
Can that be done as a reaction? Nope. It's one action. So, yeah, she's dead.
Nice.
With that, Asha just Delilah holds out her hand. She holds them up to the air and then out forward, and goes from a praying motion to holding out both her palms toward her with holding a triangle between her fingers. As in between that triangle, just this beam of light just penetrates right through the purple mist as she goes flying back, pushed back from it, hits the rocks behind her, falls down onto Delilah's spiritual weapon, and just lands with the mace stuck into her back. Holy crap, well done, Delilah. Next up. Is that
Is her
it for
spiritual
turn?
weapon gone too?
Yeah. Well, not Delilah's.
No, yeah, I know. I mean the drow lady.
Yeah, for sure. Is that it for Delilah?
She's gonna move up a little bit closer to Jax.
5, 10,
Just
about
like, yeah, that's fine.
there. Okay. Next up is Jorlan. Jorlan's gonna make a multi-attack against you once again.
Don't forget he lost his sword.
Oh. Thank you for reminding me. I'm like, yeah, I know he has disadvantage. I think that's all about it. And then, well done.
Yep.
Okay, Jorlan. He lost his short sword. He's gonna take out his crossbow then, and seeing Delilah, he's gonna make an attack against her with his crossbow. First one is... That doesn't hit anyway. It's like 16, but hers is OP, isn't it? Yeah, 16. Wow. So he pulls it out, and again with the smoke emanating from around him, he also has Elvara in his sights. He tries to move a little bit closer to between you and Elvara to shoot, and he's so cautious to not hit his queen, ends up shooting right above her head a good foot. Next up after Jorlan is Elvara. Elvara would like to first off, you get to choose what who she attacks. Nafara.
Who's all around her that's
Really
still...
just Shore.
Shore, yeah. She can attack Shore.
Alright.
Sure, why
She's
not?
gonna make a multi-attack against him. First one is 16 with disadvantage. Oh yeah, 2. So the first one does not hit. The total is 7. Second one, 15. And 7. Total of 12 does not hit either.
She can't hit her own people. How is she gonna attack us when she gets control? Good lord.
That's a good question, because she is going to also use Dispel Magic. She holds out her hand.
Can she use that as a bonus
and
action?
with a glow. Oh no, she can't. Well, yeah, no, she doesn't have an action. That's why she did it last week. I was like, why didn't I do this last week? She cannot do that as a bonus action. So she's not going to do that. What would she like to do? No, that's an action. Cure Wounds is an action too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Healing Word is the only healing spell that's a bonus.
Yeah, no. She... Oh my god. She's just gonna try and make that... No, she can't do it because she got a natural 1 last time. Ah! Okay, you guys are making it really difficult to kill you.
Apparently not.
That's the plan.
Poor Justin. I mean, you... No, wait. This guy was killed. Alright, next up is Eldith. Yeah, the first spider was killed too, right? Yeah, first one fell unconscious by Eldith's thing. No, second one was not affected by the light. That's why I didn't do that. So this spider is going to move up to Delilah now. And it's going to make an attack against her. Just a natural bite attack with a +5 is 8.
Nope.
Does not hit. Yeah, no, not our OP cleric. Alright. That is it for the monster. So up next is Eldith Delbrun, who is once again going to take aim at that spider. She's going to 15. Nice. Yeah, +4 to hit. That definitely hits the spider, dealing 1d8 +2. No matter what, yeah, that spider's dead. Because it has a total of 3 hit points left. So she comes out from behind the tree, once again aims the arrow at the spider, which just lunged out at Delilah, and you guys watch as it sinks right into its thorax, and the spider just drops limp, its body drops limp between all 8 legs on the ground. Nathara, back to you.
She's just gonna keep doing Crown of Madness. And I think is this round 7?
This is round 5.
5, seriously? of this session, or like are we rolling over from last
This is
week
round
as
3
well?
of this session.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, she's gonna keep doing Crown of Madness.
Okay. Good plan. She's not gonna move or nothing? Is she not going to move? Hello?
Sorry, she turned the mic off so she could make coffee. She is not going to move. She's
Okay.
going to stay where she is.
Next up is Jax then, of the Awake people.
He's just gonna swing at Jorlan.
Alright, go ahead and make that swing.
$19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sweet. I'm also going to use Divine Smite on that.
Divine Smite?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I just gotta see how much damage that does. Extra 2d8. Okay. So 9 for the regular hit.
Oh, I never moved Shore, but Shore's dead, right? Right?
12. Yeah, Shore was unconscious, I believe.
9 for the regular hit.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Yep, and then 12 for the radiant damage from Smite.
Nice. 30. Alright.
And that's it.
Nicely done, Jax. Next up is Mira.
And I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious. Yep.
Someone heal me, please.
Well, you're poisoned, so you're unconscious for
Yeah.
like an hour.
Well, I'm poisoned, which means that I have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
The good news about this, and it's really good news, we're down to 6 people in battle order. So next up is Delilah again.
Alright. She's gonna Guiding Bolt Jorlan.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
I gotta see what I gotta add to spells. 6. Yep. So that's 24.
24 hits. What is the damage?
This one's 26. $16.
16. Wow. So Delilah once again holds out her hand. This time a spark of electrical energy flies out from it, hits Jorlan in the shoulder as he he takes a moment to look around, seeing so many of his fellow drow fallen. and just a weak Ilvara, who he knows will turn to battle him in just a moment. It is Jorland's turn, and he goes, "Wait! Wait! I'll kill her if you let me go."
Oh yeah, he was the one that wanted to turn on him or something
Yep.
from the beginning.
He says, I've had enough with this bitch. Now she can't hold any influence over me anymore. I will battle her if you let me leave. Alone.
Jax takes a quick look around. He sees two of his companions unconscious, and he agrees to that.
Okay. So it's Jorland against Ilvara. Now this is going to be something interesting. We're going to move Jax out of the way. He comes up, he attacks Ilvara. They both have... Ooh, no, Jorland's going to go over here, go into the cave, so he does not have disadvantage on his attack, and use his hand crossbow. Oh boy. Yeah, no, that does not hit. Nope, still 14. 15. No, it was 16. 16 hits!
Nice.
No, it was 15. There we go, math. Okay. 8 plus 7. Alright. Yeah, no, that does not hit Elvira. She's going to... From where she's at... Can you do me a favor? No, it's her turn. She's still going to be able to make the Constitution saving throw. There's no one within 5 feet of her to make that attack, so she cannot do that. And she still has regular attack. She... Yeah, she's pissed off they turned on her. She's mad, but she can still see things for what they are. Oh my god, she's gonna cast Insect Plague on him.
God.
Must make a Constitution saving throw. So, oh my god, crit fail. Jorland crit failed that. He ran into the thing. Oh my god, he takes, what is it, 4d what? 4d10. Oh my god. Double,
So,
no,
okay.
is it? Yeah, it's doubled on this. He crit failed to save. Taking... Oh god, he is unconscious, but not necessarily dead, but Jorland is unconscious. With a single blow, as Ilvara just turns back around with a fury now in her eyes. And aims at you guys once again. Yeah. Next up, after Ilvara, is Eldith Feldrum. Eldith is going to aim at said demoness. Make an attack roll +4 to hit 16. Nope. 7 does not hit 16. She misses. Next up is Nathara.
Reba had to leave the computer, but she's probably going to keep Crown of Madness up.
Keep Crown Madness and stay where she is.
She'll probably... How close is she to her?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, about 60 feet away.
Okay, she's gonna back up her entire movement. She's still within the 120 foot range, but she wants to be as far away as possible.
Entire
30
30
feet.
foot movement?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, next up we have Jax.
Man, I don't know what to do.
You're
I don't know
level
if I
4
should-
now. You can do whatever you like.
Well, like, I don't know if we should start dragging our comrades back and, like, try and get out of here while she's got this Crown of Madness thing going, or...
No, probably just let us die.
Well, you guys aren't dying, of course, able. We've ran into this poison several times.
Just
No, it's fine. Just leave us.
No, just let us die.
I'm not saying
I think
us
he
run
means
without
he doesn't
you.
know if he should battle Ivara and finish her
Right.
off, or if they should.
Right.
You all should retreat while you have a little bit of an advantage, and it's just
Right.
her.
How close to death? Because you haven't been attacking her. I mean, this is metagame.
You can make a perception
You
check
haven't
to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. See if I can see.
What is your perception check?
Hang on, I rolled 18. I gotta see. My rolls, by the way, right now have been incredible. Just throwing that out there. Yep. So 19. I only have +1.
18. Natural 18 on that too? Wow.
Yeah.
She looks rough. Like, you see her, and as she turns back around, there's still a composure that comes with being a drow priestess, but she spins around and her hair is all ragged, blood streaming down, staining her natural white hair, with bits and strands of the hair loosely messed up and flying in every which way around the crown itself, and her arms just limp and not very... It's as though she can hardly even hold up her own body, but she still has that etiquette and composed spine that keeps her standing tall.
Alright.
But she's
Then, alright, seeing that, I'm gonna run up to her and swing my greatsword.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet? Go ahead
30.
and make your 30. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unless I'm in range, I don't know.
Use sword words difficult to hit, but yeah. 30 feet, go ahead and make your attack. Apologize about this.
19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Sweet. Gonna use my last spell slot here and do Divine Smite again.
Okay.
Dang, only 4 regular damage. And then 9 radiant damage.
Okay. For a total of 13 damage. As you come running up, she has a little bit of a grin still on her again, blood dripping face. She goes, "Even if you turn all the drow against me, I will still be sure that you guys never see the surface for longer than a minute ever again." And you come up and you just pierce your blade right into her stomach. It doesn't sink as much as you'd like it to, unfortunately, but there's that little bit of extra light as it emanates down from your midsection through your arms into the blade, and this light does a good bit of damage from her. She screams out in pain as it pulses throughout her drow body, and she still stands as you pull the blade back, but she touches the wound quickly to prevent any more blood loss. Is that it for your turn?
It is.
Next up we have Delilah.
I have a feeling Delilah is gonna take this one out, like she has been everybody.
Don't forget Delilah has her spiritual weapon.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And I don't know if you've been doing it this way, but as a bonus action, it can move 20 feet and attack.
Oh, it can attack as a bonus action as well?
Yeah, it can move its 20 feet and attack.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a full action to attack with it.
No, that's what makes spiritual weapons so cool.
Gotcha. Alright then, she'll move the full 20 feet up to Elvira.
Alright.
she'll swing it down.
Oh. Alright, give me a favor. Ah! The wrong person! Come on, Delilah, what are you doing? Alright, go ahead and make the attack roll for it.
Okay. Oh man, the one time. 11.
11 does not hit.
Okay, that's just the bonus action though.
Yeah. So she brings it up and it comes swinging down, but she's able to move out of the way just momentarily. It does put space between. Sorry, hiccup. Does put space between Jax and Ilvara, but she's able to dodge it as it, again, very similarly to the weapon that attacked Mira, it puts a cloud of dust up in the air around. And as the dust settles, you two just lock eyes once again, Jax.
Okay. She's gonna use Guiding Bolt again.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh, yes, okay. 23.
Describe to me how Delilah finishes her off.
Oh, yeah, nice, okay.
It's
So she's...
the damage, no matter what. She has 5 points of health left. I'm pretty sure that the damage will be enough, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's how many D what?
4d6, so no matter what, it's at least 6.
Well, it's 4 no matter what. Just make sure for me that you
yeah,
don't roll
yeah,
4
you know,
ones.
yeah.
Just
Okay.
gotta make sure.
Yeah, no. I've already... Yeah,
Okay.
definitely not.
Yes, describe the finishing blow then.
Okay. So she charges up her Guiding Bolt in the palm of her hand. Jack sees this because he's, catching on to how she likes to operate. He's gonna just duck last second as this comes shooting over his head. Just blows Elvira's head off.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So she does this, once again locking eyes with Jax. And once again that smirk comes across her face. And she says, anything you guys try to throw at me, I'll be able to dodge no matter what. As suddenly her face just gets blown a new hole in the face as it just pierces right through, leaving just a clean circle with little bits of viscera dripping down from brain matter and blood as she just falls limp to the ground, completely lifeless.
Nice. Okay, Delilah's gonna go up to both Zash and Mira and
Which one
use
first?
Cure Wounds. Zash, because he's right there.
Alright.
Are you that petty that you care who he goes to first?
You're a little bit quiet once again, Justin. But, just I would let you know. But she goes up to Justin, she casts Cure Wounds, and you see that many of the, actual wounds and lacerations and, blood streaming down from certain parts of him, they do heal up, but he stays unconscious. I should say Delilah says this.
Right. And while she's doing that, Jax is gonna go and pick up the sword that
Okay.
Jorlin dropped.
Okay.
Is that better?
That's a
Yeah.
lot better.
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, I think things had changed. My actual Windows level settings for the mic was at 22%.
Oh my gosh.
Because
Oh, no.
I have a soundboard. That doesn't change. My audio level shouldn't have been any. So yeah. Okay. Cool. All better.
All right. You pick up the sword. It looks like a normal short sword on first glance. But do me a favor. Go ahead and make a perception check. Or investigation. Investigation.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. This weapon does, it is your base proficiency bonus for additional to hit. This short sword, though, gives you the ability to reach from 5 feet back. 5 feet further back, I mean. So it's melee plus 5 feet, a total of 10 feet distance with this short sword.
Nice.
But additionally, this blade, you look at this blade and hold it up in the sunlight, and you can see like little crevices in the area where the blade should come to a fine tipped point. It's as though it comes into 2 fine points, and there's a big I don't want to say it, but there's a crack right between the 2, and there's just this little bit of liquid pouring out. It collects a good bit of blood, so it looks a little bit red, but there's also some purple drops dripping down from it occasionally as well. And you can tell that this does a good bit of poison damage as well. With each hit, creatures, you do 1d6 plus 4 piercing, plus 3d6 poison damage with this short sword.
Wow. Cool. I put that in my little bag here for now. And then,
How much did you heal me for? I didn't
you got 9. I don't know if it matters though with the poison. And then Mira got 6.
I mean, it still matters because I was at 0, but I can't do anything.
But you're stable, so doesn't that put you at 1 point?
You're stable and unconscious, so I mean, technically, I sort of feel like you get a short rest amount afterwards, too. But, with your natural 20 investigation check, you see that the blade that off in the distance in the tunnel, the blade that, what's his name, Jorlan was using, looks very similar to.
Okay. I grabbed that one as well. And then can me and or Delilah, like, just kind of, like, do a check all around for, like, all the bodies, just real quick, kind of a deal?
You guys start collecting all the bodies. It's at this point that both Nathara and Eldith, who were sort of back by the tree line, start to come forward, and Eldith, upon seeing that Zash is unconscious, comes running up, terrified that he might be dead. She comes running up, goes down, holds onto his body, and goes, "Is he dead? What happened to him?"
Delilah goes up to her and puts her hand on her shoulder and just reassures her that he's stable, just he'll be unconscious for a while.
Oh, thank God.
Did the healing do anything
That was really freaking...
because of the poison?
You do get plus 6 health.
Okay.
Nothing's happening in Discord, right? Nobody's messaging me on there?
I think it might be mine. Hold on.
Oh, is it one of your
wouldn't it pop up
speakers
on
that
your
I'm hearing?
phone?
Because I'm hearing ba-doop, ba-doop, and I'm like, I'm not getting any
It
Steam
might
or
be
Discord
mine.
notifications. Gotcha.
I'm just gonna close out my Discord because I have no idea.
No worries. I thought that was
No,
mine,
it's your
because
Discord.
I think it is going to the stream. But I thought that was mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know which chat it's going through, and I don't have time to mute all of them.
She continues to hold on to Zash, though, by the head, which is completely incinerated, or put out at this point. I forget the name for that. Drawing complete.
So that rest fully healed me, actually, like the amount I gained back, but I'm still, like, I still can't do anything, right? Because of the
Correct,
paralysis?
You were paralyzed, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it healed you everything.
He said we could take a short rest amount of health.
Yes, it's gonna be a
That's
short
only if
rest.
you roll hit dice.
I did.
You're gonna.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Once you wake
It
up,
just
you're gonna get
made
a
me
short
full.
rest of health.
Okay.
Because that plus the 9.
I haven't rolled anything yet. I'm kind of confused.
I don't
about
have a
this.
lot of health.
I don't either, but I'm just confused about short rest amount of.
Well,
Well-
that's your hit die, right? You just roll your
Yeah,
hit
but
die,
it's that if I choose to use it.
right?
Alright, Eldith, again, is gonna continue holding on to Zash. While, you guys are all there, is there anything that, the rest of you would like to do, in the bit of time?
Get that spider out of here.
Did we find anything else while searching the rest of them, or no?
Make an investigation.
4.
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
There's nothing really that you see.
Okay. But I got both of those swords, right?
Yeah, you picked up both the swords.
Okay.
Nathara will also search the bodies, I guess.
What bodies?
I don't know. I don't know which ones have been searched or not.
What bodies? There's the body of Shore, there's the body of Jorland, there's the body of Elvira, there's the body of
Ooh, Elvira. I think I deserve to look what's on her.
Technically, all this time, Elvira should have had a weapon called the Tentacle Rod. But that is an expansion, which I do not own, so I could not see its specifications. So she does not.
I hate these damn headphones. 12.
Okay.
I don't have a very high intelligence.
It's okay.
I mean, it's average, but it's only a +1 modifier.
You find an interesting necklace that she's
I take
wearing,
it.
which is in the shape of a spider.
Ooh, I take it.
Put it down, put it down.
Yeah, you get the idea that this is something that you might need to wear for a while before any effects might happen to you without metagaming too hard, I'll say that.
Yeah, can I check to see if it has any specific magical properties?
Yeah, make an Arcana check. This will be easier to explain if you do that.
And you can add Jack of all trades to that, so you can add an extra +1.
Oh, yay.
Because you're not proficient in Arcana.
Where did I put that?
Arcana. It's right there. So you get to
No,
add
I'm not.
+2 instead of...
No, I'm not proficient in that
No,
one.
I know, but Jack of all trades.
Oh, yeah.
So you get to do +2 instead of +1.
So 14?
14. Alright. You get the idea that this is an attunable weapon, and that it does have a strong magical aura about it. You're not quite sure what it does.
I'm gonna look down at my left boot. Is Camden having any effect to the magic, or is he just still sleeping?
Camden, let's roll.
Camden?
Camden.
Camden!
Alright.
Camden is
I
still
don't think we know
asleep.
Camden.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have ever been introduced.
Well, yeah, actually, I don't know if we ever met him because I remember she like saved him from
The
whatever,
cage and
but
stuff.
I don't
Oh,
know
no,
if
he's
we
mine.
technically saw
He's
him or
mine.
not.
And I'll keep it that way for now.
I think I might have seen him.
Someone helped with the cage and like almost killed him or something.
It's because I didn't know the cage was locked. If I see my pet in a cage, I'm gonna assume I'm gonna have to bust open the bars. Is there anything else on the body that I can see, or just the necklace?
This is what I'm looking at. Another small shrine with Lolth carved into it, made out of zirkwood and bone, with some semi-precious stones around it, is in one of her pockets of her dress, which is this long, flowy blue gown looking, with some weird zirkwood, sort of like rings that go around it.
What size is the dress?
It is suitable for a medium humanoid.
I'm gonna take it.
Alright. What else do you find?
Did you take the little spiritual
You
totem?
find
I
24
don't
gold
give you
pieces,
feedback first.
Okay.
30 silver pieces, and a small moonstone.
So 20 gold.
24 gold pieces, 30 silver,
20.
and a small moonstone.
Okay. I turn around to those in the party I know who have more spiritual connections, and I offer them the little totem thingy.
Yeah. Does Delilah recognize it?
She does, as a relic of Lolth, which is her god, which you guys have known. It's very similar to the shrine that you guys found down in Valkenvelv, but on a much smaller scale. And it doesn't seem to have any religious effects other than its being of a symbolic figure. It doesn't have any magical properties, it seems, but the gems might be worth something.
Okay. Delilah takes it then.
Alright. Go ahead and write down, because I will forget otherwise. 50 gold piece Lolth statue. Lolth shrine.
Okay.
Alright. Is Ilvara the only one that you checked?
I'll also check her boy toy.
Sure. Smart. Go ahead and
He's
make
gotta
an
have something
investigation
good
check
on
for
him.
him.
You can also check all trades, which doesn't help you at all.
Oh yeah, 6.
6. You think it's weird he should have a sword? You know that you saw him have one in battle? It's not there. You do see a hand crossbow with some poison darts. None of it seemed to have any special properties. And you find... Ooh. And you find a flask of a liquid, but you have no idea what it is.
Drink it.
I'm gonna smell the liquid. Do I recognize the smell?
The smell-based investigation check will be... you smell it, and it smells very, very musky. Very much so, like a mixture of, like, possibly cologne and sweat.
Gross.
Gross, but I'll take that and the crossbow with the darts. And how many darts were there again?
Yeah,
gold.
20 on it.
Gold, sorry. Blah.
20.
Now I have a weapon.
Alright. Is that it for everyone?
Yeah, I
Has
start
it been an
picking
hour
up.
yet?
Not yet. I'd like to know what they do during this next hour or so.
I start to pick up Mira and Zash and like firemen carry them and try and find a spot to make camp.
Okay, you're gonna look for a particular place to make camp?
Yeah,
Alright.
somewhere that's a little bit away from this gaping hole.
Eldith
that
insists
Drow
that
come out
she... Oh, Eldith insists that she carries Zash, and, she doesn't give up until you allow her to be the one to carry him.
Alright.
So you watch as this little dwarf, this really strong dwarf girl, just picks up Zash and holds his overflowing body across her rather short arms and stature, but she's carrying this full-sized man as a small dwarf along the way, but is not at all hindered by it.
After that, do you still carry me, fireman, or do you change up?
Yeah, I keep you fireman.
Darn it. It's gonna hurt later.
Alright. So you guys keep on walking until you find a place to make camp. The sun, on a beautiful sunset that you guys walked out to, it was like 30 minutes till the beginning of sunset. And you guys watch as the sun starts to slowly get to the horizon. It is at this point that Jax and Mira wake up just in time to see the sun set beyond the mountains off in the distance as this beautiful orange and purple glow sets across the sky, lighting up the very occasional cluster of cotton candy clouds that you guys have not seen in forever.
Did we win?
We did.
Good. I fall back asleep.
Yeah. When you wake up, you do feel a good bit better. All the wounds that you had such terrible sharp pains, even in the heat of battle with all the adrenaline, you still felt it. But waking up, it's like you have one of the worst hangovers of your life. It's this bad headache. The rest of your body is perfectly fine. In fact, all your wounds feel fine, but you don't know if it's because you've been healed or if it's because the pain in your head is just so bad. But it is rough, and you guys are still aware much more than you were, and you're able to finally move too. Your limbs, your head, they do feel heavy, but you're able to continue on.
Are we resting that yet then, or like are we like at a camp, or are we still moving?
You said you wanted to find a place to set up camp, correct?
Yep.
Alright. Don't worry, guys. It's okay. Sorry, Brandon. This is... Okay, now you're loaded in, it seems. Nope, not yet.
Almost. Getting there.
Almost.
Oh, I guess something was happening. My game started not responding. I didn't know it was...
Yeah, I loaded up a new map. Is it working now?
So it might crash.
Oh, you got kicked. Oh, no. I didn't know that I couldn't switch maps.
Man. I'm still
It's
here.
fine. My computer isn't 100% back up yet.
Gotcha.
I've been working on it. But, you know, starting a job, I haven't had it any time. Ironically.
Fair.
I'll get back in.
That's cool.
Okay, so there's Delilah, Jax.
I am really good at finding cams.
Yeah, you found a really nice one.
I did.
And you guys watch as the moon begins to peek up over the horizon. Oh wow, you did an awesome flip there, Jax. Well, Zash, sorry. Even though you were not there. See it, Justin. Where's Elden? I'm pretty sure she's good.
Well, did you put a moon on this map?
I found this map, and I thought that it was incredible that there's this beautiful moon on it.
Yeah. Very
Alright.
cool.
As your eyes begin to open up to Zash, Eldith. Oh, thank God. I was afraid you were never going to wake up.
Did you carry me? Like he vaguely remembers because he can see, he just couldn't
Yeah.
like move.
Of course. We had to get you out, Daedra.
Well, I mean, thanks, but you're pretty strong for a girl that doesn't fight.
I just like
He kind
to
of says
say-
like half serious.
I do fight. I just like to make sure that I know that I have the high ground, and it's not quite easy whenever you're in the middle of the plain or the Underdark.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I was surrounded by spiders.
Yeah, that didn't look good. It was at that moment
No.
that I knew that I had to step up, though. For you.
Good, thanks.
Get a room. Nathara's
shush,
gonna
Missy.
Nathara's gonna play some sweet flute music. Set the mood. Less jazz, more like the My Heart Will Go On from Titanic kind of mood setting.
Sounds
I won't-
beautiful.
Yeah. You're lucky I said flute and not bagpipes.
My Heart Will Go On played with bagpipes.
Actually,
That's terrible.
I'm pretty sure the beginning of the song does start with bagpipes. I'm not even kidding.
Oh.
It might, actually.
Oh wait, let me see real quick. What weapon? Oh no, I only have
was
my
just-
punji and I have my bagpipes. So
We don't
yeah, I'd
wanna
probably
do-
use my bagpipes.
We don't want to do not see the song. You wanted to see if you have bagpipes.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't think it is bagpipes. I don't know.
We'll
I
figure
feel like
that
that's
out
the only
later.
thing that could sound worse than Celine Dion. Yeah, I said it.
So you guys,
No, I don't blame you. She's okay at
Eldith,
best.
Eldith is still holding you in her arms though, and you try and muster up the strength to sort of wiggle your way out of it, but you can still, all your joints feel like they have had years and years of wear on them, additional to what you have, and it just hurts to move for a good bit. But yeah, you were sort of in her clutch at the moment.
This might be a great or terrible thing for you.
Fairly certain it's not bagpipes.
We'll figure that out after.
I think it's a
Cannot, like,
clarinet.
It might be a
it's-
clarinet.
It does sound like a clarinet, or at least some other form of wind instrument that has a higher range.
Okay. So you guys are sitting around the campfire now. All of you are once again together. All of you are under the night sky once again. And it feels incredible. Again, at this point, Mira is able to stand up, having woken up a little bit before you. And Zash is still there, just sort of in her clutch. But you guys are all sitting at little tables around the side of it. And let's go ahead and bring down the skill. Lila. And you just hear the campfire crackling. It's a beautiful night. One of the most serene and calm you've ever seen.
Is Nathara on the map?
Is she?
No,
No, she is not.
she's with you in spirit and bagpipes.
Bagpipes, yes. Thank you for letting me know that. I would have forgotten. No offense about Nathara otherwise. I cannot do that. Alright. Is there anything that you guys want to say or anything while you guys are, or do you just go to bed? It's all up to you guys. It's role playing. Go ahead and role play.
I take out one of the swords that I found, and I give it to Mira. I tell her like what it can do.
What type of weapon is it again?
But wasn't it a short sword?
Help me remember, which one of these was you? Rebecca, I think it's this one.
You can just pick whatever one is fine, because it doesn't look anything like Nathara.
Oh, okay. What do you say to Brandon about the sword? Or sorry, Brandon, what do you say to Rachel about the sword?
Well, it was a short sword, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just mean role play out giving it to her, like.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure that it was something she could actually use. I didn't want.
Yeah, I can use short swords.
Okay.
It's not a finesse weapon, is it though?
Yeah,
Is it?
I believe so.
I'll have to look at it. But alright, continue.
But I pull it out of my pack and I hold it out to her, and I'm just like, I think that you could get more use out of this than I can. It does some pretty cool stuff. Look at it, all this black stuff dripping down. It kind of looks like that delicious stuff that was in that vial, you know, that you guys wouldn't let me drink.
Can I take a look and see what kind of liquid it is?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a intelligence check.
Alright. Oh well, gosh darn it.
Use one of the other dice.
Yeah.
It's going forever now.
Straight up intelligence.
We'll say nature.
Nature. It's 11.
11.
Yeah.
You get the sense that it's a poison.
Does it look like the black liquid we were transporting?
looks purple.
Is the drow poison purple?
A different shade.
Thanks, Jax. I'll definitely take this.
You're welcome.
Okay, so it's a short sword.
We'll give you the
And
specs
it-
later.
Okay, cool.
Alright. Who sells in for bed?
Should we make a it's a little foggy. Should we make someone stay up for watch?
I can stay up for watch.
Should we take turns or?
I mean, wouldn't it make more sense if the people who aren't in as bad shape take watch? Considering that a lot of you didn't fare too well.
Fair point. I'm gonna go sleep.
I guess. Can Delilah take another look at the Celestial book and see if she can find out any more information about it, or no?
The Celestial book.
Yeah, remember I had that book that was written in. That was the Primordial. I had those two books. One was Celestial, and you said that
Valkyrie.
her first look at it, you said that she could tell that it was like something about the Valkyrie, and that like legend says that it may contain information about like where they are.
This particular, if it is the book that she's thinking of, or I shouldn't say that, if it is the book that there are a few legends about.
Right. But you said that she only saw like the cover, she didn't actually flip through it yet or something.
I thought that she flipped through it, but yeah, she can take another look at it more so.
Okay.
Try it.
You want her to roll something, or?
Yeah, for sure. That will be religion.
Okay. 1 second, I gotta
Actually-
pull hers.
I'll say that this is just base intelligence.
Okay. 16.
16. She does speak the language, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. She opens up the book, and on the very first page, it starts. Many people believe that the Valkyrie, in their intelligence and wisdom, who came to this land to inhabit it, and create the world that we know now, have been long gone. But I know from first-hand experience, they are alive. Following the toppest peaks of the mountains in the
Toppest?
vast desert. Hey,
Hush.
hush.
It's written in another language. It's translating over weird, okay?
It's really weird
All right.
translation. And it goes on to continue about the, there are 3 different points in the world at which the mountains are high enough to actually get to them. But the Valkyrie are still living, watching over the entire land of Valkyrie. The race of beings of Valkyrie are still living, watching over the entire land. And that they can be visited. Seeing this, Delilah's surprise and delight is static to the point that you guys feel that you can just feel she's about to burst out with tears of joy, but you guys can just feel this powerful happiness wave just overcome all of you from her we'll say aura and magical prowess as it is. she spends the better hours of the night reading through this book, and it contains long lost knowledge about the Valkyrie. But it sort of surprises her, and as she continues to read, the joy sort of goes down a little bit. As there are occasional reminders saying things along the lines of things not always being what they seem, and reminders that it would take very, very powerful beings to even get close to them. Which sort of leaves a bit of disheartening feeling to her.
And her religion is connected to the Valkyrie, correct?
Yeah,
in some
she's
way.
a follower of the Valkyrie.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Okay,
Church of
right.
Valkyrie.
Right.
Or the Church of Valkyrie.
Okay.
Occasionally throughout the night, while reading her book, she'll hear off in the distance, and be reminded that looking up, it is a full moon tonight.
Cool.
But during her watch, things seem pretty calm. And morning shines on all of you to a brand new day.
Yeah.
Elvin is snuggled up next to Zash.
Is she awake yet?
She is not awake. But she's like curled into a ball next to it because it's fairly obvious that Zash in his sleep or otherwise did not curl up with her. But she just curled up very, very close to him, sort of like a cat.
Is Zash awake?
Are you awake, Zash?
Yeah, Zash wakes up and sees her, like, curled up, like, really close, but not, like, on him.
Yeah.
And kind of hesitates for a second. And then decides to fall back asleep with her.
Aww. I feel really bad. Can I check Eldith for any type of identification? Like anything that might tell us who she is?
Okay, yeah. You can go ahead and make a stealth check.
Don't fail me now. Not bad. 15.
15. You get the idea that she's been telling the truth for the most part.
Wait, was that supposed to be... What was that?
She's a
Just stealth?
shield dwarf from Gauntlgrim.
Well,
Let me just make sure. of something.
I rolled a stealth check. That's what you told me to roll.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to see if you find something in particular. You're stealthing to check her person, right?
Yeah, so would that be an investigation after that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just perception or intelligence.
That'd be 13. Just to check
Okay.
what's on her.
Let me just make sure of something. I don't think it says it here. I don't know where it says it, but yeah, she has a small little map of the outside world, leading around the area of Gauntlgrim, in the middle of it, outreaching various towns, some of which you may have heard of. They don't really sound familiar, and also a sort of gemmed necklace, which she's been keeping hidden.
Can I take a look at it and see if I know what it is? If it has any like particular cultural meaning?
With your investigation check, you do not know. There's nothing that stands out about it.
Okay. I am. Justin, what are you doing?
Stop
I'm
playing
trying.
with your figure.
Let's see. Can I look at the map and see if I see the entrance to where to the Underdark where we came out of?
It does not have any indications or listing of the Underdark at all.
All right. So this
No
map
maps
is
leading to even caves or anything like that, and certainly not any entrances that might lead to the Underdark.
Do I want to be an asshole?
Good question.
I
Usually.
should be an asshole.
While she's debating her morality, can Nathara check that gross liquidy stuff again? This time just doing a straight up investigation check.
Yeah, it's been erased.
+2 is 20.
Alright. This is a potion of strength.
That's why I smell so bad.
That's why it smelled like sweat.
Yeah,
It
like
smell
sweat.
going to the gym.
Ugh. Gotta work. Get those gains.
You know what? I'm not gonna be an asshole. I'm gonna put the necklace back where I found it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, as carefully as I can, place her hand on his chest.
I'm gonna need another stealth roll for that. Zash is awake.
Would that be sleight of hand?
No, he went back to bed, didn't he?
He closed his eyes again.
I mean, yeah, he's cozying up next to her. I don't know if he'd be like full on asleep yet.
Yeah.
But
Would that be
He's
stealth
not
or sleight of
perceptive.
hand, though?
Okay, yeah, we'll say sleight of hand.
Okay.
you are
10?
literally sliding a hand.
Yeah, I know. His eye opens up and gives you like his eyebrows give you like a weird look. But what do you do anything about it, Zash?
I'm trying to help you out here.
I appreciate you shipping us, but I think I'm good on my own.
You have no idea what I was planning, dude. Fine. And I put her arm back. And I just...
Meanwhile, Eldon is just out. You drop her arm down and it's just like a little bit of a snort comes out for a second. Slowly and surely, she too wakes up after a long night. She just lets out a big smile and looks at Zash.
Did you get cold in the night or something? Well, I'm pretty good at staying hot.
I was thinking about curling up next to the fire, but I figured that it'd be a lot nicer over here.
He still isn't really sure what to say.
Is anything cooking? She says.
I just woke up myself.
No.
I guess we should.
Sorry, yeah, she looked over at Jax, who was over. Well, who was awake again? Everyone I figure was more so around the fire.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
aware.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that Jax and Delilah. I'm not sure about Mira because I don't know where she went after that.
Oh, I stayed up.
I know. I don't know where you're standing.
Oh, I'd probably be by the fire again.
So she looks at the group over there and asks that toward their vicinity. That's my bad.
The only food I got are those swampy fungus water
I have-
orb things.
I have plenty of rations.
Yeah, I've got a water orb, 2 rations, and those blue cat things, but
Oh,
I'm
crap.
gonna probably sell those to a baker.
Yeah, I have like 12 rations.
Can I do a nature check for like wildlife in the area?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, can I assist? So we can go hunting?
Yeah. Eldest is gonna go
Never check nature. 18.
18. Very nice. You find a bird's nest, and 2 birds' nests actually, in 2 of the trees around you guys. Each one has a number of eggs. And off in the distance, yeah, you guys hear a noise. You wait for it to come into view out of the morning dew, and there is a rather large longhorn buck.
Ooh. Can we eat all of it? That's the question. I don't want to waste meat.
How hungry are we?
There is a good number of us. I don't know about you all, but I haven't had proper meat in quite a while. She looks at Zash.
I go
Wow.
over to Eldith and I say, do you want to go hunting with me?
Girl time.
Girl time.
You 2 walk off to go hunt the buck.
Tathara's gonna walk over to. Gonna walk over here and basically just kind of like, no, stay
Almost
up.
fell
God damn
over.
it.
That's what she's going to do. She's almost going to
Yeah.
Trip over a stump.
Yeah, and she's just gonna tell Zash like, you might want to be careful. I grew up in a majority dwarf town, and the women very, very determined. I give him a little nudge.
It's at this
Well.
time. Oh, sorry. Go on. Go on.
Let's just say the fire isn't just on my head. I think I'll be fine.
While Eldith and Mira are out hunting the buck, Eldith turns to Mira and goes, well, they're creeping up in some bushes, and she takes out her longbow and begins to, set the actual arrow in the bow and getting ready to aim it. But she goes, so what do you really know about Zash? She goes to make
Well-
she starts to aim it.
When we first went to him to get for a job, which turned out to start all of this drow mess, he was in a hotel room. I think there was someone else in there too.
Someone else? Who?
God, I forgot that he used to talk to some. That's right.
Who was in his room?
know. I don't know. We never went in. Could have been anyone, really.
With the worry, she goes from the aiming the quiver to the hand down, really you took up all of her concentration with that. She goes, though, well, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to leave and do some things on my own. I'll expect you to keep a watch on Zash for me and make sure they stay safe and protect him.
I'll
Do
try.
that for me. No,
I'll try. But I do have a question for you.
I'll try will not be enough. I need you all to watch out for him. Because if anything happens to him, I'll blame you. As she holds up the bow once again, the arrow goes flying through the air. It hits the buck as he just falls to the ground completely dead in an instant.
I like you a lot.
I'll start to skin it. She just walks over.
I can go ahead and help you with that. I'll do my best. You know, in life there are no guarantees. But she kind of composes herself and tries really hard to sound genuine. I will try my best to keep Zash safe even though he is a bit of an ass and he calls me princess all the time. I don't like that, but I haven't said anything because him being angry, I don't want to see that. It'd be too much of a hassle.
So you just sabotage his relationships instead.
You are so lucky I didn't do something else, dude. You are so lucky. By the way, I'm not quite sure who you are exactly. Do you have any identification or anything? Any affiliations?
Identification, I had nothing really aside from the clothes on my back the entire time down there.
Are you sure you don't have anything valuable? Are you royalty? Because we did meet a prince who turned out to actually be a prince. I just want to know, just in case for...
See, you say that, but I've never heard of Prince Darendale before we were down there.
Yeah, but the lady said he was actually a prince.
Yeah, well, that lady was also Demon Queen, if I'm not mistaken. I don't tend to take demons' words on everything, let alone...
Fair point.
I am well known about town, but why do you ask about royalty?
Because the Quaggoth might have been an actual prince. I want to keep all my bases covered.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that I assume that you or anyone else who's made it this far is from a royal bloodline. Why do you assume that I am?
Well, royal's a strong word. I mean, if anyone in power, particularly. Like a village chief's daughter, or the village chief herself, things of that nature.
Well, it seems as though you know something that... Seems as well as I might as well just say it. It does seem like you know something. I'm the daughter of the Jarl of Gentugum.
Can you say that again when I have my pencil? Where's my pencil?
I'm the daughter of the Jarl of Gentugum. My father acts as the regional king, much like your guys' Jarl calls himself a king, but I'm not sure about the politics. He's really just an elected Jarl. Eowyn, something like that. You know, the Citadel? She looks at you as she assumes that you have a bit of a blank stare on your face.
I mean, I've been there. Doesn't mean I know everything.
Well, he is the leader of it, and our Jarl is known for hundreds and hundreds of miles in any direction. And unfortunately, myself as well.
Well, you probably shouldn't tell the Zash that.
Why?
You might not have been able to see it with your rose-colored glasses, but he isn't the very best of people.
No, but I like to think that I can make him a better man.
That is a terrible mentality. That is the worst mentality you can have. Never think you can change anyone, because it just won't happen.
Well, we'll see. As she tears off a big
Would you
bit
say
of
to try to change her?
skin that... That's not wrong, yeah. The irony in that. She tears off though. She had been working her knife underneath the hide of the buck to try and get the skin uplifted. As she says that, she just rips it off, perfectly flaying this dead buck. All right, we should get it back then, right?
Yes. But can I make a request?
She begins to lift up the buck over her shoulders and by the four legs holds two in each hand and puts it around her head as it drapes on the ground because she's so short and it's so big, but she pulls it with not a problem. She says, "What's that?"
Can I keep the antlers?
Of course. And she begins to walk back to the...
You should
I'll
see.
keep this bit a little secret, just for now.
While the girls were out, Zash went out, like, went to the tree and grabbed a few of the eggs out
Okay.
and just like basically cooked them in his hand.
Nice. You begin to hand out hard-boiled eggs to Jax and Delilah, who are still there, and Nathara. Yeah, the completely cooked shells come off perfectly, and they're cooked all the way through.
Metagaming right now, you should have seen Rachel's face when she was asking for those antlers.
Why?
Fat those eyelashes.
What's about the antlers, though?
You don't know?
I feel
don't
like I'm
even
missing
know.
something, which is why I'm asking.
That might
I
be
just want the
scary.
antlers. I might make them into something later.
Okay, fair. You might need to message me later. I feel like I forgot something. Anyway, they finally come back to the group. Hi, she says to Zash. Just a little subtle hi, and then keeps her head down. And then she goes over to one of the benches. She puts the buck up onto the table, just right there, and begins breaking off the legs.
Nathara nudges Zash again and kind of just gives like a I told you so kind of look.
She begins to take
Zash
out her
kind of
knife.
smirks at her and just shrugs.
So over the course, you guys eat a very, very nutritious, healthy, meaty, gamey breakfast. You have an additional, we'll say, 15 pounds of food.
Who wants to
Eldon
carry that?
took a vast majority of it, though.
Okay.
And she's keeping it on her own person. So you guys have 15 pounds. Eldon ate a good number of a good amount of it. And she takes a majority into her bag. And this catches Zash's attention when she starts to pack up sort of all of her belongings. It's looking like it starts to really get ready to leave before anyone else.
Zash goes over to her while she's packing and just kind of like gives a casual intro of, I mean, I respect a woman that can eat as much as the next guy, but do you really need that much for our trip ahead?
I'm afraid I'm on a different trip than you. Everyone, she says, trying to get everyone's attention. Slowly, you all turn to the quiet dwarf up until this point, not really wanting to be the center of attention. She says, I have to leave you all, and I'm afraid none of you can come with me. I need to go back to Gentlegrim and tell them exactly what we've seen and what is happening, and most of this food, to be honest with you, is for the members of the court there and members of my family and just the people that I like. But I have to go alone because Gentlegrim, rather smartly, isn't very popular on the idea of having unknown people come into town. When I was taken, I was scouting on a mission. The DROW caught me by surprise, but in reality, anyone who comes relatively close to Gentlegrim will be attacked on sight, and our defenses are quite impenetrable. So I shall tell everyone how good all of you are and were to me, and I shall convince them that you all can help when you are ready. But until then, none of you can approach anywhere near Gentlegrim. And just to let you know, she takes out the map from her pocket. This is what the area is like. I know where I am. I know my way. I'll get there fine, but when it is time for all of you to be called upon by my people, and once I have convinced them that sometimes outside help is necessary and useful, shall get in touch with you. I promise. And now she really focuses on Zash. But for now, I say goodbye.
This is kind of a change of heart, don't you think?
I'm a strong believer that anything meant to be will happen, and I know it'll happen. She just begins to turn around.
Before she leaves, Mira is going to say, "Have a safe travel, darling." I give her a kiss on the forehead, and I give her my badger hide.
Thank you.
Fair trade.
Nice
Make
hat.
something pretty out of it.
She lets out a little chuckle. You'll all be safe too. I'm not sure what other things will await us, but I have a feeling that whatever noticed us down there won't necessarily disappear. And I hate to say it, for a while we were doing pretty good at going unnoticed, but I feel like we caught attention. So, all watch out for yourselves. Go where you feel will be the safest, and I'll do the same. And one day, we will see each other again. She starts to walk, and then after about 3 steps, turns around and goes, "Can you believe it? All those people. And this right here was the strongest among them. We lost many, but I'm happy that this lot survived." And then turns back around and continues to walk.
Zash waits for her to get out of, like, seeing or hearing distance, and then points his hand at the flame and flings it 5 feet toward Mira. He shouts, "What did you do to her?"
Can I dodge?
I would assume you're more than 5 feet away.
Probably. Zash, I merely told her the truth.
Your truth. You never liked me anyway.
Well, she stated what you were like when we first met you. I merely told her that you were in a hotel room with somebody else. Didn't know who it was, and that's the truth. I didn't know. I didn't know if it was a man or a woman, a business partner, or another type of partner. I don't know. I just told her what I knew.
Oh, so when people ask who you are, you just pick one event from their past and sum that up? Is that the way you introduce people?
No, she asked me a specific question. What were you like when I first met you? That was the very first moment I laid eyes on you, and that's what I told her. First impressions are very important, Zash.
Yeah, because I knew that I was gonna just meet some random people off the street when I was hanging out in a hotel room as a traveler in a town.
You put out a job listing. You said to go to that hotel room to meet you. It wasn't a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Nathara's kind of just gonna start walking away.
I just had them put up like 5 minutes before that.
So?
So I thought I had time.
Which way is Blingdenstone? Geographically speaking.
I think that's back in the Underdark.
Yeah, it's very south, very, very straight down, and
Damn it.
yeah.
Where's the nearest town? Can I check to see if I know where the nearest town is?
The nearest town about at the edge of the Forest of Ment. The nearest town is the town of Lum. And a good bit south of that, you guys are relatively close to the Citadel.
So, where are we going from here? Because I have a lot of stuff I want to get rid of, and money I want to spend.
Oh,
I'm tired of falling unconscious without a health potion. I need some. So I need to go shopping.
Your voice got higher. Don't do that.
Sorry, my hand to my throat.
just to let you guys know, too, north of you is the town of Warkey, which is a very, very brutish town. But to the west
Brutish.
of that is where you guys were, which is Silent Drew. So you're sort of halfway between Silent Drew and the Citadel, but you're a good bit closer to the Citadel.
I'm not sure how Silent Drew would go.
Was I in Norky?
Yeah, it was an interesting place for most of you. Who, Nathara?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Back before I got captured.
Yeah, I thought that's where you ended up going, right?
I don't know. It's not written down anywhere.
It sounds right though, right?
It sounds right because that sounds really familiar.
It does. I think, yeah. I think I told
It
you that.
didn't grow up there.
I didn't grow up there.
No.
No.
People don't grow up in Warkey. One does not simply grow up in Warkey.
Which would be the closest town to get to? Like,
the absolute
for travel.
closest, again, is Lum.
All right, I'm gonna start heading towards Lum.
Alright. Well, do me a favor, make a nature check for me.
Would this be survival or nature?
You're right, survival. Thank you.
I don't know if I screwed you or not.
Let me
I totally
check.
forgot
Let me
about that
check.
for a second.
I don't get any. Oh, I can get a +1. Never mind. 9.
9.
9.
9.
You come across a lake and you get the idea to follow along the river.
She starts following along the river.
Okay.
Wait,
That's
which
what
way
that
is the
was.
current going?
That's what the she pointed and just walked. The current is heading south. You can tell the directions by the moss around you on the trees.
And I need to go south, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow the river, I guess.
Alright. Who follows? Anyone?
I really want to go to the Citadel.
Aren't we supposed to go to the Citadel? Pretty sure, like, poison's being delivered there and stuff. Like,
That is true. Well, it's one of the reasons why we came to Silent Drew. At least I did. Wait, no, that's why you followed me. Never mind.
yeah, I'm
It's been
with
months.
you to help you with.
Is she gonna be okay?
She's like humming in the distance.
She has a crossbow.
She slips on one of the rocks and kind of just like gets halfway in the water. Like,
You guys watch
she
as she
checks. You can see something climbing up her leg, trying to get out of the water.
Oh no. You guys gotta
And then
watch
she
as
just jumps out. And her steps are significantly heavier now that she's got like water in her boots.
She just face plants and little bits of water splash out. You guys notice as a couple of giant crabs begin to scurry up. What a much smaller crab is already right next to her and begins to touch along the side of her leg, and she quickly scurries away. And they, as a group, reform as a sort of family of giant crabs, it looks like, and just begin to go back into the water. She quickly composes herself once more.
Do you think she'll be fine?
I think she'll be alright.
Yeah, if she survived this long by herself, she's probably okay.
She still has that lead pipe.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. You did have a weapon.
Technically not a weapon because I don't have any. I don't have any stats on it. It's just a lead pipe.
It's an improvised weapon.
It's an improvised weapon, but I'm not
Strong.
strong at all. No. Wisdom and strength, I have not.
Well, is everyone alright with going to the Citadel, or should we go somewhere else?
I say we go to the Citadel.
I would like to point out, Lum is rather on the way to the Citadel. Not completely on the way to the Citadel. It's like,
It's also south, so y'all be following me technically.
it's like literally a difference of like 5 degrees from your direction.
Yeah.
Both,
She seemed like she wanted to be alone.
No, she just didn't want to deal with y'all's bullshit. Picturing like an old married couple. It's just
How
ridiculous.
dare you say that?
metagame, she said that way off in the distance. Way off.
She's picturing the love triangle in her head and figuring out how it's gonna play out. Cause surprisingly, she's seen a very similar situation play out and she knows exactly how that ended.
Oh dear.
Actually, it was a buck.
Zash gets his
Triangle?
teeth as
Who's the third
winners.
person?
That's why I cracked up. Could you imagine Zash and Mira? Oh my god.
No.
No!
One of them would end up dead. And that's the best scenario.
I have garrote wire.
She does.
Zash
It
grits his
strangled you
teeth
in
as
your
the
sleep.
rest of them like argue about what direction they're going, and then extinguishes the fire like from afar because control flames,
Yeah.
and walks off towards what's her name?
Nathara.
Nathara. He just doesn't even wait for them.
We're all finally safe.
We'll say,
Everything's
especially
falling
with that
apart.
growl, we'll say that she was keeping quite a pace, and it didn't seem like she wanted to be followed. She's a good bit ahead of you. In order to catch up, you literally have to run and dash.
No, he's not catching up. He's just walking the same direction.
Okay, same direction. All right.
But he extinguishes the flame to be like, okay, we're done here. Follow me or don't.
Yeah. Without a spoken word, you guys realize that you have to saddle up or hop off. So, what do you guys decide to do?
I follow him because I made a bullshit promise to a dwarf. She could mess me up, so I'm gonna follow.
You follow?
Yeah.
Jackson, Delilah?
Jack's about to protect Mira on her travels, so
Jax follow, and Delilah follows up behind too. You guys walk in the tree line along your path. It goes from straight ahead to slowly opening up as the river to your right begins to create more and more of a shoreline among it, and the forest is created sort of a line to your left, to the point where you guys are walking on the muck and stuff, natural water, filtered dirt for a good, I want to say like 40 feet wide. And again, the tree line is over on your left. But you guys finally begin to walk, and the light of the sun, it's not quite near noon yet, but it's another cloudless day. In fact, far more cloudless than yesterday. Not even any cotton candy clouds here or there. But Zash in particular chose to walk in this path because it's directly in the sun. And it just feels good having those rays of warmth and light on your skin. Finally, for the first time in a long time, you guys continue your journey and walk along the shoreline for only a couple minutes until something sort of fact, the rest of you sort of... Justin, do me a favor. Go ahead and roll a wisdom save.
21.
21. Okay. Yeah, you're able to compose yourself. As you continue to walk, you just hear a sunlight, big open skies, the heat, the power. I didn't.
I'm not in the mood for you right now.
It doesn't matter what you're in.
Did I hear him say that?
Besides,
Or did he say in his head?
He's a good bit of a distance ahead of you. He's able to keep his composure and keep standing and walking a good bit to the point where you guys did not notice anything about his walking, anything about wavering or anything like that. Besides,
I picture him muttering him to himself, kind of like a Golem situation.
Okay.
Oh, God.
yeah, he is speaking out loud, but again, you guys are following a distance behind. It's like you guys are sort of in a very scattered and distant line of each other, sort of. Once you get further back toward Delilah and Jax, it ends up becoming a lot more close and compact, but yeah. It doesn't matter what you want. After all, if you acted on what you wanted, you wouldn't have some of these pesky followers, now would you?
I clearly can't afford to do this on my own anymore. I almost died out there.
That's what the weak would say. That's what one of them would say.
I got squashed by spiders. Spiders, come on.
You're not wrong. You are rather pathetic. Sad and small. But you should strive for more, no? You should try to at least hold on to that stronger side of you, instead of accept your weak, frail human form. But
I do try. And what do I get? Betrayed again.
yes, betrayed by one of those pesky, foolish mortals. You're so better. Even though you don't act it. Even though you get tormented by little spiders. If only you knew your power.
What do you suggest?
Heck if I know. I'm just happy you're at least going the right way. I was afraid you would fuck that up too. But
Right way to what?
you'll find out. Don't worry. All the stars are lining up in place. Whether it's just you or the whole pesky lot, things are working out just fine. And that's where we're gonna go ahead and end it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like and subscribe. Subscribing here on Twitch is free, so go ahead and, follow, and you will be notified whenever I live stream and things like that. Thank you so much to the three of you who stayed tuned the entire night. It was so awesome and inspiring looking over and seeing that you guys stuck with us through thick and thin, and through quick-paced and slow-paced, and battles and all that.
And volume changes.
And volume changes. But we hope to see you guys again soon. Again, we will be streaming once again next Monday night at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we will try our best to adhere to that. But tonight was an incredible game, and I want to thank not just the viewers, but also the incredible players once again for doing an excellent job tonight. It is so good to be back up in the world, to be back in the homebrew game, and I'm liking how it's going so far, and I hope you guys are too. So again, stay tuned. If you have not caught up, you can catch up on YouTube, because this week I plan to get all the episodes hopefully uploaded. I do have a plan for that, so we hope to see you all then. But again, thank you so much, and have a good night. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.